It's hoodie weather. Finally hoodie weather. Hoodie weather. Yeah! Hi everyone, how's it going? Cypher here. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. The world is pretty crazy right now. So, as you may know from my last video, I am going to MFF 2022. And in this video, I would like to talk about how to prepare for a convention. You may think that is a simple task, but you know, it's not as easy as just taking your fursuit and taking your clothes and having a good time. It takes some effort to actually get everything you need in order to prepare for a convention the right way. Trust me, I've been to a few conventions in the past year or so. I always get there and I'm like, man, I wish I would have taken that. Man, I wish I would have taken that. It would have been nice if I had brought coffee. So let's start with what you need to pack and how you need to pack it. Now obviously somebody like me who's a YouTuber and a fursuiter, I can't just bring a normal suitcase with my clothes and be fully prepared. I need to bring my camera, my laptop, maybe my lighting, this thing. I'm actually not prepared to take this onto a plane because right now I keep this in a tote. And bringing this along with me in a tote on a plane is not a good idea. They would stuff the tote under the plane and the tote would get mangled and destroyed and my fursuit would fall out of it. We don't want that. Really what I would need to bring this on a plane would be to get a large Pelican case, one that would be able to fit this head without squishing it. And unfortunately, those are very expensive. If you know an alternative to those that are safe for taking on a plane that won't get destroyed, please let me know. I will not be flying to MFF this year, thankfully, so I will not need to use that this time, but if I want to take this onto a plane, I really need to be prepared. Also, if you're flying, things like fursuit spray, make sure that they're in regulation of the airline so that you can actually take them on board and they don't confiscate it. Something this small might pass security, but don't take my word for it. Check with the airport. Of course, you're going to want to bring the essentials like your toothbrush, your clothing. Make sure that you have very comfortable shoes because you will be walking a lot. Depending on the size of the hotel, it could be a very long trek from your destination to, say, the dealer's den. You don't want to be caught with shoes that are not adequate for the task. I would highly recommend bringing emergency food with you, like peanut butter, maybe some peanut butter crackers or something, maybe some tuna, stuff that you can put in the little mini refrigerator inside the hotel room, just so you don't end up starving if you, say, run out of money. And also the hotel often has very expensive food. It's very expensive to eat out and it's very expensive to order food through Uber Eats or whatever. So it's just a good idea in general to bring your own food. If you're bringing a fursuit, make sure that you bring everything that you need to keep it looking fresh and combed and all that good stuff. So bring your brush, fursuit spray. If you're very paranoid that your fursuit will get dirty, maybe bring a mean green machine. Also bring personal fans with you. They will be a lifesaver. Bring a smaller fan if you can for your hotel room and a personal fan that you can have attached here so you can, you know, put it in your mouth and stuff. I talked about these in a previous video and they are pretty cool. I do recommend getting one. They just go right in here and they blow air right into your mouth. Make sure that your suitcase is going to be able to keep hold of everything that you're bringing, like your laptop and your clothes. I ran into an issue previously where I didn't have enough room in my suitcase and I had to go out and buy a new one. That kind of sucked. Make sure that your suitcase either has a compartment for your dirty clothes, to keep them separate from your clean clothes, or that you bring a bag with you to keep your dirty clothes in. Also, make sure that you bring clothes that are appropriate to the climate that you are going to. For instance, I'm going to MFF, which is in Chicago in the middle of winter. So I will be bringing warm clothes. I am small boy, I freeze to death. Also, it helps to bring a mate with you so you can cuddle with them if it's really cold. Make sure that when you plan for the trip, plan to set time aside for registration, because registration can take a very, very long time depending on the size of the con. MFF wasn't that bad last year. I think there were about 8,000 in attendance, but it can get pretty long and pretty hectic, so make sure you're prepared for that. If it's a smaller con, you probably won't have to worry about that at all, but if it's a bigger con, yeah. If you're able to, when you get there, or before you get there preferably, go to the grocery store, pick up some water, pick up whatever you need for the rest of the weekend. You'll thank yourself later, and you'll be able to snack and drink on much more stuff than you would than if you had just brought it in your suitcase. I would still recommend bringing food and possibly some drinks with you, but yeah, stop at a grocery store once you're there. And my final tip, have fun. Don't worry about stuff too much, just have some fun, get to know some people, hang out, go to the dealer's den, go to the artist alley, mingle, do stuff. Have fun. You're there on vacation. Chill out and relax. Anyway, I hope you guys like this. If you have some tips for conventions, let me know down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out a ton. I thank you in advance. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. Bye. Oh, woo.